Federal Trade Commission is warning taxpayers about a new and growing tax scam. Pay attention, identity thieves stole at least $1.6 billion in tax refunds in 2016. As CBS News previously reported, scammers typically pocket your refund before you file. The IRS calls this latest scheme a new twist on that old scam. So after filing a fraudulent tax return, criminals deposit the bogus tax refund in the victim's real bank account. CBS News financial contributor Mellody Hobson is here to explain. So all of a sudden, some money turns up in my bank account, and I'm thinking, "Yay!"
That's exactly.
But you're thinking I should go, "No,
it's not
mine." Okay.
I mean, these criminals have gotten so sophisticated; it is nuts.
So they put the money in my account, and then what happens?
First of all, they file a bogus tax return using some real information from you. Keep in mind, the Equifax breach put tens of millions of people's information out there, including real Social Security numbers in certain situations. So they file this bogus return, but the twist is the money ends up in your account. Then they call you, pretending to be the IRS, badger you, say they're going to file criminal charges, say that your Social Security number is going to be blacklisted unless you send the money back to the, quote, IRS, which is them.
And the bogus return that they file is bogus, but the IRS thinks it's real?
That's right.
Okay.
And this is really important because this means the IRS only sends one tax return per Social Security number. So if you've gotten a return, if you are owed a real one, it's tied up now. You are not going to see your real return until this whole thing gets sorted out, which is a nightmare.
But have they filed the bogus return in your name?
Yes,
so,
they file it as you.
As you.
They actually pretend they are you. They might use your real Social Security number, likely do. They file this return, and you get a tax refund, but this isn't even your actual return.
So what should you do if this happens to you?
So the first thing you want to do is you want to call your bank if the money ends up in your account, and tell your bank to send the money back to the IRS, the ACH department, automated clearinghouse. That goes back first. The next thing you want to do, immediately call the IRS and explain to them that you have received this money in your account, and it is not supposed to be there. So that's where you start, because once that money hits your account, you are legally on the hook for it from the IRS.
It's amazing how complex. They're not just stealing your number and then charging up a bunch of clothes and having a great weekend. I mean, this requires lots and lots of steps to
And it requires vigilance now on the part of all of us. My big rule of thumb, no incoming, nothing. If someone calls you, if they send you an email, the IRS does not operate that way. They send regular letters first, snail mail, the old-fashioned way. So if you're getting anything like calls or emails, you want to hang up the phone, do not respond to some tax preparation service that sends you a link.
Yeah.
Bad idea.
But these phone scams must be working because they're up over 1,000%.
And it's not just phone, it's email as well, as I said. So you might think you're going to an actual tax preparation website. It might be a bogus one. So you want to hover over the links to make sure the site is real, operate on secure sites only.
All right, Mellody Hobson, keeping us safe. Thanks
Always
a lot,
good advice.
Mellody.
Yeah. Thank you, Mellody.